here's what nobody told you about Shaq. I'm behind on this video, so I didn't watch it yet. Well, let's see what's going on with Shaq. Shaq be doing everything. Shaq and Snoop Dogg, I would say, are two celebrities that literally do everything. All types of side quests. They do everything and anything. I ain't gonna hold you. So, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and see what Shaq be on. He's also trying to fuck Home Depot girls right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. You know what I'm saying? I'm kidding. I hope.
Shaquille O'Neal has officially completed the campaign of life and is now doing side quests. Ball player, actor, doctor, investor, DJ,
I know y'all seen
police
them Gold Bond
officer.
commercials.
Shaq was always
I know y'all seen them Gold Bond commercials. I be fucking with those. Or them Buick commercials when he tries to fit in that fucking little ass Buick when that nigga's fucking big as hell.
Big fan of side quests. He had his own video game and released 4 studio albums before he had a championship ring. At Louisiana State University, Shaq was a 2-time All-American and a 2-time SEC Player of the Year. The 7'1", 330-pound beast got drafted as the #1 overall pick to the Orlando Magic in 1992, which led to an amazing first season, earning him Rookie of the Year. He became known for his powerful dunks that would sometimes bring down the entire backboard. This amazing height and power combination revolutionized the game and helped Shaq dominate the league. His real dominance came when he joined the Los Angeles.
This is an insane photo. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't gonna. One thing about Shaq is, bro, niggas would never say nothing. Like, I would never laugh in Shaq's face, bro. Shaq could literally, like, throw me into another dimension. I ain't gonna hold you. That sounds crazy out of context, but I mean, like, he could, like, if me and Shaq 1v1, he would beat my ass. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna cap.
Lakers in 1996 alongside Kobe Bryant. The two were an unstoppable force that won 3 consecutive NBA championships in 2000, 2001, and 2002. Then Shaq secured his 4th in 2006 with the Miami Heat. 15 NBA All-Star selections, 4 NBA championships, 3 NBA Finals MVPs, 2 NBA scoring titles, and 1 Hall of Fame induction.
I feel like low-key people be sleeping on Shaq. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Shaq's not in nobody's, like, top 5, most likely. But I feel like niggas be sleep. Well, I wouldn't say nobody's top 5. But I know it's not that. What was that joint called? Like, it was going viral for a couple months. Hold on. I low-key want to find that. John Cena song. Jones. Right now, right here. I think it was this right here. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Now, right now, I only see, like, a hat. And this woman is rubbing somebody, but I just see like a floating hat, and she's rubbing like air right now. I ain't gonna cap, but like, bro was spitting. I ain't gonna hold. I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit crazy. Let's continue on the video though. You know what I'm saying? So low key, a couple of them could low key make music. I ain't gonna hold.
And 2 compilation albums. In 1992, Shaquille would make an appearance on Arsenio Hall's late night talk show, sharing the stage with his favorite rapper at the time, Fu Schnickens. The performance caught the attention of Jive Records, who reached out to O'Neal with an impressive offer, $10 million for 3 albums. While Shaq never intended to pursue a serious career as a rapper, he saw the opportunity as a chance to collaborate with his hip-hop idols. His debut album, Shaq Diesel, quickly gained traction, reaching the 25th spot on the Billboard Hot 200 charts and selling over 1 million copies, officially making it certified platinum.
Crazy.
Shaq's music.
The fact that Shaq has a platinum, like, y'all don't understand how crazy that, especially in today's standards, bro. Like, Shaq has a platinum record, bro. That's insane. Like, back then, that was before, like, the internet was really, like, how it is now. He had a platinum record, bro.
Ventures also featured appearances from legendary artists like Biggie Smalls, Ice Cube, Nas, and even Michael Jackson.
Wow.
Now Shaq considers his rap career more of a hobby than a serious project. I wish I made $10 million from my favorite hobby. But he isn't just talented on the mic, he can also dance. Look at how flawlessly he can move that huge body.
I thought he was about to start twerking. Oh, okay.
After that little breakdance, we got to see even more of his moves at the 2009 NBA All-Star Game alongside the professional dance group, the Jabberwock.
Heck, you too big to be doing all them extracurricular dances like those, but go ahead, go ahead.
The big Shaqness himself, Shaquille O'Neal.
Damn.
You thought his music career was done? Wrong. Shaq is quite literally the biggest
Holy
DJ
shit.
in the world. DJ Diesel is
Isn't there a meme of that? Like when Shaq is like DJing and shit like that? There has to be
a
meme
very
of that. I think there's
active
a meme.
bass music DJ who performs at festivals all summer. Messing around with turntables was a hobby that dates back
There
to
is.
Diesel's teenage years. He never did any performances, only for some friends. O'Neal was introduced to Tomorrow World in 2014 by his then girlfriend Letitia.
I went to a concert 5 years ago, Tomorrow World,
Doug, thank you for the sub.
and I saw 500,000 people just jamming. And it gave me something that I've been missing since I retired. It gave me that adrenaline boost. And when the beats drop, you see 500,000 people doing this.
Shaq wanted that adrenaline rush for himself. He got connected with a booking agency who hired him as a celebrity DJ, and he took offense
That's
to that,
crazy.
assuming he didn't know what he was doing. After a few club appearances, he made them an offer.
Give me one chance to rock a crowd, 100,000. If I don't do well, fire me and I'll never do it again.
This landed him a spot at Lost Lands in
Bro can do everything. Like he can literally do anything, bro.
2018, where he absolutely shocked the crowd. From there, he became a go-to for major festivals. Tomorrowland, Lollapalooza, Hard Summer. He even became known as the dubstep dad.
I could have chose any style of music. I like bass music. I'm 7 foot 350. I consider myself hard. When I played on the basketball court, I was hard. I like the hard drops. I like the kids that bang their heads on rail. I like mosh pits.
And the coolest part about his DJ career is that he does it all for free. That's right, it's truly just a hobby for him. But make no mistake, Shaq is no dummy when it comes to getting paid, because he isn't doing all those commercials for free. And neither am I. So let me tell you about today's sponsor, Underdog Fantasy.
Good sponsor, Pack. Good sponsor. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Underdog Fantasy, I don't even know who y'all are is, but go ahead and give me that. You know what I'm saying? But let's continue that.
See if you're in an eligible state. Again, download the Underdog Fantasy app, use code PAC. What comes to mind? Gold Bond, Pop's Underdog Fantasy. When you think of Shaq endorsing a brand, what comes to mind? Gold Bond, Papa John's.
Yo, I just realized Shaq is like he be in Papa John's too. Yo, Papa John's low-key be having hella celebrities. Wasn't Peyton Manning in representing for Papa John's too? But Shaq really be like, Papa John's got Shaq on payroll for life though. I ain't gonna hold. The General, worst pizza out there, Papa John's literally shits on Pizza Hut badly. And it's better than Domino's. Let's keep it a stat. Let's keep it honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, bro. Just saying, like, let's go. Pizza Hut clear. Stop it. Let's not do this right here. I don't want to get into this pizza conversation. Let's just all agree that Papa John's is better than Little Caesars. I think we can all agree that Papa John's is better than Little Caesars. Yes. I think we can all. Yes, I think we all can agree that Papa John's is better than Little Caesars. Yes. No. Yes. W cap. No, Little Caesar's better. You know you don't even think that. You don't even think Little Caesars is better than Papa John's. If I gave you a pepperoni pizza from Little Caesars and a pepperoni pizza from Papa John's, same size, you're grabbing the Papa John's box. That's facts. And that's just facts, bro. You know that. You come on, like, we don't even gotta lie. Papa John's is better. Come on, bro. I can't even try. Y'all really just try to lie like that. Little Caesars is ass. I'm saying. Look at what Tommy just started, bro. Tommy, what's your favorite pizza place? Tommy reminds me of a CC's Pizza type place. You know what I'm saying? Or a California Pizza Kitchen type of. It's like one of them oddball places. Pizza Hut over everything is crazy. Don't get it fucked up though. Pizza Hut is solid. I even though Sunny B2 made that video on Pizza Hut, I'll still get a pizza. I order a Pizza Hut right now. You know what I'm saying? But like, Papa John's is better though. Let's keep it a stack. Pizza Hut is dead ass fire. You're poor if you take Little Caesars. I never went to CC's. I don't think I've ever been to CC's either. Imos? I've never heard of that. I'm not gonna lie. Anyways, let's continue. Let's continue though.
This map to see if you're in an X-In. Thanks, Underdog Fantasy. When you think of Shaq endorsing a brand, what comes to mind? Gold Bond, Papa John's, Burger King, Pepsi,
Burger King, Wheaties. I know I've never seen a Shaq Burger King commercial or Wheaties commercial.
Lyft, Radio Shack, Epson Printer, Age of Beard, Nintendo DS, Tamagotchi Life. The list goes on and on as Shaq has endorsed
Bro got sponsors out the ass. Yo, Shaq's manager has to be a billionaire at this point. I ain't gonna lie.
over 100 brands in his life. But the one I think of first is
Icy Hot. Yeah. I ain't gonna hold you. Icy Hot. Y'all know them TikTok videos where, in fact, hold on. I'm just gonna. Hold on. If Shaq never touched Icy Hot, I guarantee this would be playing in the back at all times. Icy Hot as a company, this would be playing in the back. If Shaq never touched Icy Hot, this would be playing in the back. I guarantee. I guarantee this would be playing in the back. They would be at McDonald's level in terms of service. I'm not gonna lose you. Icy Hot would be nothing without Shaq. Icy Hot literally would be nothing without Shaq. I'll put that on me. I ain't gonna cap. Shout out to Icy Hot though. Shout out to Icy Hot. But it's just a fact.
Icy Hot, and the reason behind it is pretty funny. I had a thigh bruise and the Lakers trainer put some Icy Hot on my thighs, and I was having a great game, but my boys were starting to get real hot. And then I'm running and they're getting too hot. I had to call a timeout and tell the trainer, hey man, my balls are on fire. After that incident, Shaq got in touch with Icy Hot, and things took off from there. They worked out a sweet deal where Shaq not only starred in their commercials, but also became a part owner of the company. But that's not the first time Shaq liked a product so much he became an owner of the company.
Bro, we're just gonna act like we didn't hear the part about his balls being hot. We just gonna act like we ain't hear that, bro. But I'm not gonna hold you. Balls in Flame of Glory is crazy, bro.
In fact, he's done this over 50 times. He's a partial owner of 155 Five Guys burger restaurants, 17 Annie Ann's pretzel restaurants, 150 car washes, 40 24-hour fitness centers, a shopping center, a movie theater, and several Las Vegas nightclubs.
That's crazy.
But his relationship with the General Insurance is the closest to his heart.
I hate to say this, maybe this is cap, but the General low-key fell off. I'm gonna keep it a stack, chat. I love the General's commercials. The General's iconic. But when is the last time you seen a General commercial anywhere? Like anywhere? Like when's the last? Keep it very real. Like when have you seen a General commercial now? Recently, bro. 2019 is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. 2 years, crazy. I'm not gonna lose you. 2020, that I don't know if that's you. Today, that's cap. That's fully cap. Yesterday, that's cap. That's cap. And if y'all seen it yesterday, bro, it used to be playing every other hour. For free low rates, you can get online, go to the General and save some time. Like, literally, every other commercial would be the General. Every other hour, bro. On Disney Channel, Nickelodeon cartoon, the General would play. I don't see it no more like that. That's all I'm saying. But shout out to the General, though, Mom. I'm keeping it stacked.
You see, back in 1989, Shaq was broke. He spent all of his money on a $1,500 used Bronco, but couldn't drive off the lot until he had insurance. Shaq went to every major insurer, but he couldn't afford them, until he came across a little building that said, The General, who gave him quality insurance at an affordable price. He was a customer from that day until nearly 30 years later, where he became a brand ambassador and part owner of the company. But he didn't stop at endorsing brands. He even made his own products. Ever heard of Soda Shaq? Teaming up with...
I've seen a lot of Shaq. Y'all ever seen... Hold on. Just to show y'all how big Shaq's effect is when it comes to making products. Have y'all ever seen this? Have y'all ever seen this right here? That's how... If you ever try to deny Shaq's effect on the world, bro, just know that if you're getting a plan B, if you're getting pregnancy tests, if you're getting any type of contraceptive, Shaq's name is probably going to be on it. I'm saying it. You know what I'm saying? Here we got a pregnancy test with Shaq's joint on it. This pregnancy test is all Shaq'd out. Imagine you taking a pregnancy test, you peeing on the shit, and all you hear is Shaq's deep-ass monotone voice talking back to you, bro. Imagine it plays the result. When it plays the results, it has a sound effect that plays. I ain't gonna hold y'all be terrified, but I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying, like, only Shaq could do something like that.
Arizona beverages, Shaq would launch his own line of low-calorie, all-natural cream soda called Soda Shaq, releasing 4 flavors:
was probably good.
Vanilla, blueberry, strawberry, and orange.
The advertising is absolutely terrifying. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm gonna keep it a stack, but this was probably good as hell.
Orange, sporting a low cost as most Arizona brand drinks do, and featuring a cutout of Shaq's face, many were excited for their release, but some were critical. The soda came in a 23.5-ounce can. On the nutritional facts label, it revealed that each can has 3 servings, and it is sweetened with cane sugar. With 90 calories per serving, that meant that each can contained a total of 270 calories and packed a whopping 72 grams of sugar. Even through all the criticism 7 years after being discontinued, Soda Shaq still has many fans hoping for a return. But this wasn't even his first sugary treat. Mr. Big was the name of his 1990...
Mr. Big, I know that joint is black and veiny. I'm talking about the candy bar, Twitch. I'm talking about the candy bar. I'm talking about the candy bar. I'm talking about the candy bar, Twitch. Relax. Relax. Like, let's not do this here. Talking about the candy bar, chat. Let's have our maturity a little bit up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to take, like, we don't need to, like, you know what I'm saying? No need to clip that. Like, yo, Tommy, why do you use that Pog dinosaur emote? Like, I'm talking about the candy bar. You know how, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some candy bars, they be veiny, and then, like, they're, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's y'all niggas not listening, bro. Like, I'd be better off explaining shit to a concrete wall than explaining shit to y'all niggas, bro, sometimes. Because, like, y'all not gonna listen to me, bro.
5 candy bar. The standard bar is made of a layered vanilla wafer.
Tell me that don't look like NBA YoungBoy nutsack.
Coated in caramel, peanuts, and Rice Crisps while being smothered in a chocolate coating. The bar is the length of 2 standard size bars, around 8 inches long, which is also the same size as Shaq's. Did you know he also made his own video game? Shaq Fu is a 2D.
There's so much going on. There's so much going on. Pog, BBC, yo, come on. There's so much going on, bro. There's so much going on. That part aside, Shaq has a video game that's wild. I'm not gonna lie. Shaq has a video game? Damn, that's crazy. That's wild.
Also the same size as Shaq's. Did you know he also made his own video game? Shaq Fu is a 2D fighting game, similar to early Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter games, starring Shaq as the main character. Published by EA and released to gaming systems such as the Sega Genesis and Super NES on October 28th, 1994. The plot of the game is that Shaq walks into a dojo while heading to a charity basketball game in Japan. After speaking to a martial arts master, Shaq goes to another dimension, where he must rescue a young boy named Nezu from an evil mummy. If you don't think this is very interesting, a lot of people would agree with you. Shaq Fu in recent years has been regarded as one
20 of the worst video games of all time is crazy. Damn, it was that bad? Damn. I mean, the concept sounded a little wild, but I mean, you know what I'm saying? I didn't think it would be that bad.
One of the worst video games of all time by many game critics. Nintendo Power had 12 staff members vote in a list for the 10 worst games of all time, which placed Shaq Fu at the 3rd worst place on their list. Yet still, the game got a reboot in 2018.
You got a reboot? How does you got a reboot and I ain't hear about it, bro? What's going on? Yeah, this joint low-key look hard, though.
For PlayStation 4, Shaq Fu, A Legend Reborn, which was actually received very well by the gaming community. The beautiful graphics and cutscenes had us convinced that Shaq could actually beat people up in real life. Oh wait, he can. He proved that to us with multiple appearances in the ring.
Yep.
Shaq has always been a huge fan of professional wrestling, and he's had some epic moments in the ring across different promotions. Back in 1994, he made an appearance on World Championship Wrestling, where he presented the title belt to the winner of the WCW World Heavyweight Championship between Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair. Then in 2009, he took on the role of guest host for WWE's Monday Night Raw, in which he would find himself getting into a scuffle.
I feel like, well, I don't know. How many of y'all are still into wrestling? I definitely had my wrestling phase growing up. When I was like 6, I used to be big into wrestling, and I would always have nightmares about this wrestler. I don't even know if he's still active or if he's even still alive, but his name was the Boogeyman. Absolutely terrifying. I'm not gonna hold you. One of the most terrifying. Like, bro used to eat worms. I think that's why I was terrified of him, because he literally used to eat worms. I'm not going to cap to you, but I used to be big onto wrestling. I don't be watching it like now at all, but like back then, I definitely was watching it like that.
Scuffle with the legendary wrestler, The Big Show, creating a feud that lasted for almost a year, but he wasn't done there. In 2016, he surprised everyone by participating in his first legitimate match. He entered as a celebrity competitor in the Battle Royale at WrestleMania 32, eliminating Damien Sandow, and had another confrontation with
Damn, he just like that, man. Right? Who's the that nigga who pulled up in the limo? Oh, I know exactly. I'm trying to remember names. I'm not gonna hold you. I couldn't remember the name if I wanted to, or I'm not gonna hold you. WWE Battle Royale. That's why. Who the fuck is this? Is this a Power Ranger right here? Who is that?
Big Show before being eliminated himself. And most recently, for the promotion AEW in 2021, Shaq teamed up with Jade Cargill to take on Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet. During the match, things got crazy when Cody Rhodes took him out with a flying crossbody, sending Shaq crashing through 2 tables ringside. Shaq's acting was so good, he could have fooled us into thinking he was a full-time wrestler. Oh, and speaking of acting, O'Neal has spent some time on the big screen as well. His first major film role was in the movie Kazam, where he played a 5,000-year-old genie who emerges from a magical boombox to grant a young boy 3 wishes.
This movie's probably like 3 stars or 2. It's probably like 1 star rated movie, but I would still watch it. This movie probably fire. I'm not gonna lie. Like this movie low key look fire. I'm not gonna hold you, like, you know what I'm saying.
And honestly, the film sucked. But
I'm not gonna. I still low key would have watched that movie though. I ain't gonna hold, like.
Managed to pocket a cool $7 million for his time.
Damn.
Pretty good month if you ask me. Most of his acting career beyond that wasn't really acting because he often just played himself. As you can imagine, it's hard to cast a 7-foot superhuman as just another character. He had guest appearances on Curb Your Enthusiasm, My Wife and Kids, and The Parkers. He also had fun My Wife and Kids and The Parkers.
I need to go to church, bro. I really need to go to church, bro. I need to go to church.
He also had fun cameo roles in movies such as Freddy Got Fingered, Jack and Jill.
Freddy got... What's going on, bro? What's going on, bro? What's going on?
And Scary Movie 4. But that's not all. Shaq even lent his voice to animated versions of himself on several occasions, and taking voice acting roles in multiple animated films like The Lego Movie. But he isn't limited to just guest appearances and cameos. He also has headlined a few of his own reality TV shows. Shaq Life is still an ongoing series that provides an inside look into his family life, but the more interesting ones were Shaq's Big Challenge and Shaq Versus. Shaq's Big Challenge documented his efforts to help 6 severely obese middle school aged children lose weight and gain a healthy lifestyle. And Shaq Versus was basically him challenging other professional athletes at their own sports, which was viewed by multiple millions of people every episode. For some reason, watching a 7-foot man do anything besides play basketball was entertaining. Now, it's pretty common for an NBA player to have their own signature shoe, but O'Neal made a shocking decision that let us know exactly what kind of person he
I'm not gonna lie, the Shaq shoes is like...
truly is. With an amazing first season in the NBA underway, Shaq caught the eye of Reebok and secured a significant multi-year deal with them worth $15 million. This partnership led to the creation of 2 original shoes.
Maybe this is hot takes, but Shaq has arguably some of the ugliest design shoes I've ever seen in my fucking life. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. The bag is a bag, I ain't gonna hold you. But I'm not gonna lie, there's no Shaq shoe. There was a Shaq shoe with a speaker on it. I'm not gonna hold you. I'll probably get that shoe though. I would definitely get the Shaq shoe with a speaker on it though. I ain't gonna hold you. Just for the aesthetic, you know what I'm saying? But Shaq probably has some of the worst design shoes I've ever seen in my life. Like, before a sneakerhead comes in and say, "Oh my God, like Shaq shoes are worth like 7," I don't care what it's worth. Shit don't look good. I'm not gonna hold you. Except the speaker ones. The speaker ones is valid though.
Shoes, with the first one being the Shaq Attack, released during his rookie year in 1992. Over time, the Shaq Attack would release 4 more iterations. In 1995, the iconic Shaqnosis was introduced, marking another milestone in Shaq's collaboration with Reebok. His 8-figure empire was building until he got a reality check from a fan. While leaving the arena after a game, a lady approached Shaq complaining about the price of his current Reebok model shoes.
Why are you complaining about the price of the shoes? If you don't like the price of the shoes, just look. There are different shoes out there. What? If you don't, Karen, like, bro, what kind of? If you don't like the price of the Shaq shoes, just don't. Like, what?
I had a Reebok deal, 40 for 5. And I'm leaving the arena one day, and this lady she's ripping me a new hat. You motherfuckers. Charging these babies all this money for the shoes. So I had like a 2,000 in my pocket. I was like, "Ma'am, I don't make the prices. Here you go." And she smacked the money in my hand.
Shaq was about to give her 2 bands. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Some people in this world, I was about to say something crazy, bro. I would have been mad as shit, bro. Like he was about to give her 2 bands and she just rejected it, bro. It's like, that's what, bro. This is the thing about people, bro. They will get mad. And then you'll try to solve the situation, they're still mad, and then you'll solve the direct problem that they were complaining about, and then they're still mad, bro. Like, people are never satisfied.
Well, make a shoe that's affordable. And I thought about it. And I was like, you know what? She's right.
That day, Shaq
Fuck her. I don't care what she talking about. Now, that little thing right there did change the course of history. You know what I'm saying? But, like, fuck her, though.
cut ties with Reebok and started his brand. He went to his favorite store,
And
Walmart, and they made a deal to make his shoes as affordable as possible. The price ranged from as low as $12
The logo's never not gonna be crazy. Yo, these are really, they really ripped off. Like, nigga, the fact that they really just jocked the whole elephant print type joint is crazy. About who's you like, nigga. Now these joints are a little dirty. I've had these shoes since high school, bro. But like there's no way that like they just getting away with that though. Like there's no way we just doing that, right? They just no lawsuit came out of this, bro. There's no way, bro. That's tough, bro. Did you pee on it? No. Shoes will get a yellow tint. Anybody who knows the shoes will get a yellow tint if you have them long enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've had these shoes since my sophomore year of high school. You know what I'm saying? Shoes will get a yellow tint if you have them enough.
$12 to around $30. Since then, they've sold over 400 million pairs. Instead of trying to create the most hype shoe to compete with Jordan, he did the opposite. Because of this, some people even tried to make fun of Shaq. And unfortunately, the kids that wore his sneakers would oftentimes get picked on as well.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all motherfuckers really stupid. Like, old shoes are today. It's okay. They just don't know. They just don't know. Because I guess some of y'all motherfuckers too used to y'all shoes talking. And y'all shoes don't ever get to that point, nigga, because y'all don't take care of y'all shoes. So y'all shoes just end up talking. Like, y'all get holes in your shoes and your shoes just start talking. So then you just end up tossing them. So, I mean, a lot of y'all niggas don't get to that point anyway. So, I mean, it is what it is.
As well, fun of Shaq. And unfortunately, the kids that wore his sneakers would oftentimes get picked on as well, on the basis that Shaq wasn't cool enough or iconic enough to compete with Jordans. But when you think about it, he did a really great thing for kids all around the world who struggled financially but needed a decent pair of basketball shoes. And he still made a ton of money. His impressive net worth of over $400 million shows that he's made all the right moves from the start. He's been a very savvy investor, buying in early to companies like Google and Apple back in the late 90s. However, his real estate portfolio is perhaps the most impressive. And no, it's not because he owns a bunch of mansions in the hills. He has taken on a number of different real estate development projects to provide affordable housing for those in need. He built the largest 80-20 mixed income project in New Jersey, which is where 20% of the apartments are considered affordable. In Colorado, he was a part of a deal that purchased 1,407
In Wyoming, he created a $500 billion complex. Fun fact.
Subsidized Section 8 housing units with
Section
the intent
8.
to remodel and offer them for below the market rate. My goal is to eventually own $1 billion in affordable housing. He basically wants to do the same thing he did with sneakers, not own a few flashy and expensive properties, but rather thousands of affordable units to help as many people as possible. His servitude towards the community explains his
Shaq
strong
is a
interest
good-ass
in law
human, bro.
enforcement.
I don't think
Did you
anybody
know
can
that
doubt
Shaq is a police officer in multiple states? In 2002, Shaquille attended the
What?
Los Angeles County Sheriff's Reserve Academy, trying to become a SWAT team member. The specific requirements for the
Why?
specialized unit included the ability to scale a rope 100 feet in the air. O'Neal had completed the conditioning tests, the sit-ups, the push-ups, had endured the verbal assaults and disciplinary penalties, but he was just too heavy to accomplish the rope climb. He tried it 12 times. The last one, he reached 75 feet in the air before plummeting to the ground. Despite his failure, he became a reserve officer with the Los Angeles Port Police, receiving sufficient training to carry a gun and ride as a second man in a Port Police car with senior officers. But it didn't stop there. When he got traded to the Heat, he worked as a reserve officer in Miami from 2003 to 2005. His annual salary, $1. However, a
Yeah. Niggas just committed highway robbery on this. Oh, come on, bro. Y'all just committed a $1 salary is actually insane. W bag, motherfuckers just committed broad day highway robbery on, bro. That's tough.
Miami from 2003 to 2005. His annual salary, $1. However, a leak of his Miami Beach police questionnaire definitely raised a few problems. The reason being, he treated it like a joke. Under special skills he possessed, he said, laptop computer, binoculars, master of surveillance. For primary occupation, he put Grand Theft Auto investigations. Now, as someone who would be considered legally able to carry a gun and
Jesus
serve the
Christ,
community,
bro.
you would think they wouldn't allow
Is
jokes
this dude like 4'7"? I know Shaq tall, but damn, this nigga short.
on the application. However, Shaq never abused his power, so I guess it's okay. In 2005, he was honored with the title of U.S. Deputy Marshal. In 2013, Shaq was officially sworn in as a part-time Golden Beach, Florida police
That's
officer.
crazy,
In
bro.
2015, he was sworn in as a reserve police officer at the Doral, Florida Police Department.
Florida.
In 2016, Shaquille O'Neal was sworn in as a Clayton County, Georgia Sheriff's Deputy. In 2019, he was sworn in as an auxiliary deputy.
This nigga is a police officer everywhere. Imagine you just riding around doing some shit that you're not supposed to be doing, and then you see Shaq pull you over, bro.
With the Broward County, Florida Sheriff's Department.
Broward?
In 2020, he was named a special reserve deputy in St. Martin Parish, Louisiana. Just about every city he visits,
He's just doing whatever
taps
he
in
wants.
with
He's
the
never gonna
local
get bored of life,
PD
bro.
to see what's going
This is
on.
why that whole argument is, oh, what if you get all the money in the world, but then you're just bored, bro? How you bored, my nigga? How you can't find something to do? This Shaq's doing everything in the world. How you can't find something to do, bro? How you bored? Like Shaq find every single thing in the world, all the side quests to do, bro. How you bored?
And I'm sure by now you're probably wondering, since he's a police officer in all these different counties, has he ever done any actual police work? Although he does have some stories of kicking in doors and finding dead bodies, Shaq seems to be more of a just-in-case type officer. However, he does have one pretty good traffic stop story. Darius Miles, former small forward for the Los Angeles Clippers, was one day running late for practice. As he was flying down the 405, he looked in the rear view and saw flashing lights. It was an unmarked police truck with tinted windows. I knew I was speeding, so I pull over and I roll the window down. And I'm reaching over into the glove compartment to get my papers. Then I hear this big booming voice. Where you going, boy? I turn to look out the window and I can't even see this dude's face. He's so big. Then he bends down and looks in the window. Big
Where you go?
dumbass grin on his face. It's Shaq. I'm like, yo, I'm going to practice. You made me late. He taps the side of my truck, turns around and says, don't worry about it. I'll pay your fine. Just holler at me.
Yo, that's W-Mans. That's a W-Mans right there. Boy, it's crazy. But that's W-Mans, bro. Because that was an actual police officer that he would have not made it.
Shaq's got one of those old school police lights that you put on the hood of your car like you see on cops. He gets in, laughing his ass off, waving at me. As if there wasn't anything more impressive to add to his resume, the college dropout became a doctor. Shaq made a promise to his mom that he would eventually go back and complete his bachelor's degree since he pursued his NBA dreams. True to his word, Shaq fulfilled that promise in the year 2000 and graduated with a BA in general studies with a minor in political studies.
Wow.
While this accomplishment would satisfy most, Shaq isn't like most. Just 5 years later, O'Neal pursued further education. He earned online a Master of Business Administration degree through the University of Phoenix, saying, "It's just something to have on my resume for when I get back into reality. Someday I might have to put down a basketball and have a regular 9-to-5 like everybody else." Towards the end of his playing career, he began to work on a doctorate at Barry University, eventually completing the program and receiving a Doctor of Education degree in Human Resource Development, making him formally Dr. Shaquille O'Neal. So the big question that everybody wants to know, what will Shaq do next?
I'm not gonna lie. I thought Shaq did everything before this video. Anything you could think of, bro has done it. That's insane, bro. There ain't no excuses, bro. That's crazy. Him being a doctor and a police officer is insane, though. I ain't gonna cap to you, bro. Yo, good video by Pat CC, bro. Good video by Pat CC. I ain't gonna hold you. Amazing video. Good video.